We're about 20 miles from the Gulf of Mexico at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa, as we bring you the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Chicago Bears and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. A welcome to you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson, Chase McLaughlin, set to get it started. And off we go from Tampa. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. On the bootleg, it's Williams. He's got Loveland free left side. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's the Michigan man, Donovan Edwards. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line.
37-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for the 1st down with Edwards.
That's just a great job defensively, Mike. Here's a chance they have to get off the field. They sell out for the run. They know it's coming, and they're able to force a 4th down.
And he's going to have the Bears' 1st down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
Loveland open right side. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On the draw, it's Edwards. That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
At the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's to the tight end, Loveland. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Down inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. Donovan Edwards. Touchdown, Chicago. That is 16th touchdown of the year.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Right to the air, it's Mayfield. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They run the argument. It's Bucky Irving. He'll get about 2. That stop made by Byron Young.
Right at midfield. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. He'll go again here with Irving. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. That stop made by Byron Young.
At the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd down, they need 5. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Got a man, it's Wk11, complete. And he'll take this one in. Wk11, touchdown Buccaneers. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown and time for the kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. Good return as he takes it across the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. That's going to be incomplete. Good work. The defender bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. To return is Johnson. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Baker going to give it to Irving. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick 1st down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. A gain there of 13 yards. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
180.
So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard. We'll have more from Tampa after this. On to the second. Buccaneers in possession of the football as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hurry, hurry. 180. Hurry, hurry. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Watch, watch.
Baker to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
A give. This is Irving, and he's going to be fouled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Rubin hit the line there for the tackle. He's going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Watch out.
Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Bucky Irving. And it's going to be 4th down.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Buccaneers will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. Took that one outside, waiting for that cutback lane, but it never developed. No gain on the carry.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Williams. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
It is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, Chicago.
This is what they call an angle route, and what's so hard for these linebackers is it looks like the running back is just trying to beat you to the flat. And then once you overcommit, he puts his foot down and crosses your face, and he's wide open in the middle of the field.
They'll go play action here. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Yaya Diaby getting home to drop him. He's up to a dozen sacks now on the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Moore going in motion. On 2nd down, it's Williams. Open man, that's Luther Burden. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this,
oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the 1st down.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Luther Burden. Touchdown, Bears. Badgley's extra point is good. And the Bears are on top. It's 14-10.
Buccaneers 10. Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Badgley's extra point is good. And the Bears are out to a 21-10 lead.
Mike Badgley set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. Left side, he's got Ibuka. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
13 yards.
He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot.
At the 48-yard line.
On the ground, it's Irving. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Good. 180. Kings. Point it right. Pistol. Done.
Now Mayfield. Pass pulled in by Irving. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, You want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points. All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
Good. Hey, alert. 20. Up. What's that?
Here's Mayfield. Quick throw, taken in. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 3-yard line. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal.
180.
Irving. Trying to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
180. What's that?
Oh, a loose football. And they will get another chance. They cover it up after very nearly squandering a great scoring opportunity.
So as you start operating your red zone offense, of course it goes without saying, Mike, you're trying to score touchdowns. But the worst case scenario is that you bring your field goal unit and you at least try for 3. You have to protect the ball. Turnovers are the call.
This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Touchdown, Tampa. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Bucs are back within 4. It's 21-17.
17. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And he'll be hustled out just shy of the 1st down marker. That's a pickup at 9. And he's going to set up 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Throwing is Williams. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Michael Badgley set to kick off.
3rd quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
Good. 180. Wait, alert. What's that?
On 1st down, here's Irving. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
Good for a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Now, screen set up for Irving. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
And 5.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling. Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable, and as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
Ready!
They'll try to run. And he's going to have the Buccaneers 1st down. They wind up getting 13 yards on that 4th down conversion.
And a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They go play action with Mayfield. Here's a shot toward the end zone. To the end zone. It's intercepted. And the Bears will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back in the field.
And he's going to have this one up near the 28. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick 1st down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Yaya Diaby. He gets in to drop him. It's a loss of 8.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the 1st down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Bears 1st down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 9. A play fake. Now Williams. Now a shot here, deep middle. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
3rd down and 9. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Terrell Smith. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! Come on.
On second down, Baker. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's in! Wk11! Touchdown, Tampa Bay! McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Bucs extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21.
Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll run to begin this drive. It's Edwards. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. Mikey Smith. They're on the stop.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 32.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 6. Thrown quickly. That's more on the RPO. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. That'll be taken in by Edwards. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Man, he fit that one in a tight window. One thing he showed off was his arm strength and his accuracy, but in the grand scheme of things, it didn't really amount to much.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 5. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process.
And he will go all the way. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Bears. Badgley's extra point is good. And the Bears have taken a 4-point advantage.
24.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's Irvin, and he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Jaquan Brisker there to bring him down.
1 yard gain.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Second down throw for Mayfield. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds. And the Bears are going to get the ball to start the second quarter as time expires here in the first. So a first and goal coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. Edwards. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
This defense knows the importance of this drive. They have to keep this game at 1 possession. That's a great start there on first down.
Now from the 7, it's second and goal. On the bootleg, it's Williams. He's got it at the 3. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up third and goal.
What is up?
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Caleb Williams. Touchdown, Chicago. Badgley's extra point is good. And the Bears will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Hey, alert 33. Run.
Mayfield to throw on first and 10. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
Here comes second and 4.
Good. Regular. 180. What's that?
Out of the shotgun. Mayfield. Out right and catch made. That's Wk11. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
It's a gain of 11.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Real. 180. What's that?
From the gun, it's Mayfield. Looking for Wk11. He's got it again. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
14 more yards. That's another Buccaneers first down.
On first down is Mayfield. He's got the connection there to Wk11. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Mayfield. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown Buccaneers. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least,
And he will get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is successful. And game on. Lead is down to 3 here in the fourth quarter.
32.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Now he'll air one out. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
On third down, it's Williams. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
Mayfield to throw it here on first down. That one is caught by Ibuka. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35.
21 yards.
Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Hey, alert 30, 180. What?
Now Mayfield. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Tampa. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Edwards now on first and 10. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
Throwing on second down, Williams. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. Now it's going to be third down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back.
That's good for the Bears. First down. A gain of 9 yards.
On the handoff, Edwards. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Chicago.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's second down and 3. To throw is Williams. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
The receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. And the crowd a major factor now as we get to third down. Throw it again. It's Williams. This is caught at the 2. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. An important extra point up and good. So the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game.
Mike Ashley set to kick off.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's first down. Mayfield to throw. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
Regular. Point it right.
On first and 10, here's Baker. Left side, he's got Ibuka. Down the sideline. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1.
It's a gain of 52
A big
yards.
one here in the fourth quarter. 52 yards.
First and goal at the 1-yard
They'll try to run this one in. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers have taken a 4-point advantage.
46. Bears 42. Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll send this one deep for Ogunze. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look? And they were ready, and they took him away.
He's going to try it here again. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the